Brady.
Me.
You're walking back along the cliff face towards the hidden hold of Keep Venture. With you is Johnny and a couple of other nameless NPCs of the.
No, I want names of all of them. Please.
Well, you've got Seven. You've got Dills.
Why not the previous party, the one-shot party?
Couple of those members.
Yeah, what were those names again, Jim?
And as you're rounding the path, you hear sounds of combat and screaming and the roar of a dragon. And as you and the whole party, Johnny especially, kind of just hustling along, whilst one person was injured in your party, and he's kind of got him over his shoulder, and they're just ushering along behind. You round the corner into the courtyard, and you see people just piling out of Keep Venture, many of which are somewhat injured. You don't see any like terrible injuries. A lot of fear, and as you kind of barge your way through, you step in and you see the massive deep dragon, almost golem-like skin, kind of leathery, no scales, jet black eyes, very large, a huge sized creature, unconscious on the floor. Terra standing before him with Theros, and right in between those two and the dragon is a gibbering mouther who's just kind of blooping around, kind of a smaller one. Theros looks very alarmed. Dayton, I believe, walked off.
I walked to go make sure all of my kids were okay.
Yes. Okay. So you're a little off into one of the alcoves. Fizbin went to go take a nap, I believe, or he was going to question the corpse. I don't know. He's there, and he's in his nightgown, and he looks like he's been taking a bit of a beating as well. What do you do?
Panic. No, panic is what I do. So Theros looks nervous, so it's clear that this situation is not under control.
Mm-hmm.
I want to run up to Terra.
Okay.
And cast Healing Word. I will stand a bit back.
Yeah, you're like coming up to Terra, and she's like,
I will not be right in Terra's personal bubble. I will be.
There's a gibbering mouther right next to me that looks
Yeah,
terrifying.
no. I'll be a good, like, probably as I enter the room, see the injury, see the situation, and then I will cast Hold Person.
To get
maximum range of 60 feet away. Safe distance.
just to put perspective on where we are in the room, we're near where the dragon was felled, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you've got about a little over 500 feet of square footage to cross in this grand hall to get to us.
Well,
yeah,
I will get within my 60-foot range. And
you're making your way in, and we can we? I'm assuming we can hear you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As Fizbin kind of turns.
Someone stop her.
As Fizbin kind of turns, Theros.
I wear like boots.
Theros kind of says, "Whatever we do, don't kill it.
And I put it back in the bottle.
Not if you want to use the bottle. But it might be best, actually. You can move, by the way. I never told you couldn't move."
Okay, well, she's still holding still.
Okay. The gibbering mouther kind of trying to slow scooch towards you. Only moves like 5 feet, and he kind of puts an arm out and kind of the two of you back up a little bit.
I'm just gonna
By
kind
the
of
way,
like
12 points
look
of
back.
healing.
Okay.
Thank you. I'm gonna look back at Fizbin and be like, do we put the dragon in or this thing back in?
Well, this thing, we have at least an hour for this thing to be our friend.
That's true.
And the dragon never will be.
Well, if we put the dragon in and then if we take him back out, he'll be our friend for an hour. So I'm going to go with that one. I'm going to point it towards the dragon.
Okay.
Why is there a dragon?
The dragon was
We've been
Marrow,
in the
the
dragons.
strange golem-like human. Oh, okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, disadvantage because
This is his final form.
you watch as the stopper closes up. It feels a little heavier in the hand, but for all intents and purposes, just an iron flask. Kind of looks like a mixer that you would, pour drinks with.
Okay. How do we get rid of the... Why don't you want us to kill the gibbering mouther? Can you take it with you? Can you go put it in another bottle? Please?
He comes back with gloves. Gently picks it up. I can't take it with me. I don't.
Sarah, did
Can
you
just
bring this?
go
What are you
away?
doing here?
Oh, hi. Best you didn't know. And he just kind of takes it and starts trying to walk out to the keep.
All right, kids are fine. What the hell is that?
As you, he's like, nothing.
Theros?
No.
Theros?
Starts moving a little faster away.
I'm gonna try to block him.
Okay, you go after him.
Yeah,
Thranduin.
He's right there too.
Thranduin, you walk in and see all of this, and you see Dayton making a beeline for Theros. With a small gibbering mouther in his hands, and he looks very alarmed.
Theros.
What is going on here?
Also, gravity was restored to the keep, and many people began falling to their death, and Fizbin miraculously saved them with divine intervention. And so the room does look different now, where there's kind of stuff scattered all over the place, and people kind of picking themselves up, kind of dazed. Yeah. Marin is there as well, the druid. Hey, Malk.
Thranduin, you're back. Where were you?
I was in the hallway talking to a friend of Theros. Did we decide that it was not a good idea to reveal her to everyone, right?
Mm-hmm. And Dayton looked into finding a little hidey hole down in the
Insight
closet
check
for her.
Give away
Okay.
my endless decanter.
Do I
of
know
really
anything
good
about
There was a
this?
whole ass fight and he was talking to someone? I don't think so. That is a 25 insight.
Do I have to roll against that, or?
Well, I mean, you're telling the truth.
Yeah.
Well, he's telling half truths.
Okay.
Can I tell that he's holding something back?
Well, are you... Yeah, roll a deception, Jake.
I have charisma. What's my modifier for that?
Is it a plus 10?
I mean, probably not that, but
Why do you have a plus 10 charisma modifier? You're a cleric.
No, I have a plus 10. I have a plus 10 insight.
You're a what?
That's wisdom.
Insight
Yeah.
is wisdom?
I have a plus 10 to
Oh, that
my
makes
to my
sense.
insight.
Mm-hmm. And he's a cleric, which is a wisdom-based class.
Yeah.
oh yeah, that's a 16.
So he seems to be not telling all of the information, but he is also kind of looking around, noting that it's a very public thing. And with a 25 insight, you can tell that he's not necessarily lying to you. He is just kind of taking the part of being smart and not brandying everything he was up to so publicly.
Must have been good information then.
Dayton, what it just happened? What?
I didn't do anything. It
I'm
wasn't
still
me.
here.
A black... Is this... Okay, never mind. It was just on my screen. What the hell was that? Just a random black rectangle like showed up. All right, never mind. Sorry. It was the Steam bar. It just decided to pop up and not fully load, and I was like, "What happened to my template?" Sorry, Dayton. You catch up to Theros, and you kind of get in his way, and he goes, "Listen. I don't care if you trust me, okay? Pain in my ass. But if this dies, we're all gonna be in shit. Get out of my way."
What does it matter?
Roll a persuasion
Crawl back.
or intimidation, depending on what you're up to.
What
Depending
did
on
you say?
roll persuasion or intimidation, depending on how you're trying to come at this.
I have a 0 modifier to both, so let me find that gorgeous d20 that kept rolling me not 20s last night.
There you go.
That's cocked. 13.
13. Kind of looks around, and then gets uncomfortably close to you, with the thing right in between. And he goes, "This is a kind of celestial battery. Okay, they've been used and have many souls in them, okay? And as you and I both know, if enough souls leave the pain at once, bad things happen. I didn't intend to bring this here. I thought I brought one of the empty ones, but I didn't, okay? This needs to get away from all the people. And frankly,
So-
you." And he tries to skirt around you.
Wait. No, cut him off again. Okay, so leave it with me. I'll keep it away from people.
No!
Go back, get an empty one, then come back real quick. You can like bam, and then we'll put this in an empty one, and it's fine.
You just kicked me in the balls! Why would I trust you?
Pissed me off.
I did nothing! Just skirt around you again.
Why did you kick him in the balls? What is?
Is this loud
Brady's
enough?
gonna
Is
try
this
and,
loud
like-
enough
They're
to
clearly
hear?
doing a
They're
little
probably
do-si-do.
not actually
This is
just
now like a
whispering and-
scene.
People are looking. People are kind of, I mean, it's the gibbering mouther in his hands. So, yeah. Less heard, more seen.
I'll wander
Brady's
over.
gonna go over and just like be like, stop it, like making them both like stand still, like grabbing their shoulders and be like,
he
stop.
looks so upset, but it's mostly because he can't just bamf out like he normally can, because he can't take the gibbering mouther with him. and it's like,
Just leave it here. Bamf, and it's over. 2 seconds.
I mean, he left to go get gloves, but he can't like go leave to get a bottle. Like,
it was a matter of trying to find it.
If it helps, the cat is gone.
That cat is never truly gone, and you and I both know that.
Can I make
I
a
tried.
perception check?
He kicks
Can I
behind
make a
him. Nope.
perception check? Like if I get a spidey sense for Menji anywhere around us?
Sure.
That's a 19.
Well, 19. You don't
I lost
see
track
him.
of him, but like
You don't see him, but you know he is able to give himself a +10 to stealth and can go invisible. So you don't see him.
all right. Okay, yes, he's probably here somewhere.
Just haunts
But
us.
he's not gonna come near me because he's an idiot. But he's smart enough
wait,
to know.
wait,
I'm very angry right now.
wait. Hunger's the best. He's such a cool god.
Excuse me?
That backfired real
What
fast.
did you just say?
Fizbin comes over in a huff.
Smack, just on your shoulder blades.
Just
Why?
shields are just smacking magic. Menti's not here. Otherwise, he would have
Right,
gone on
Storm
around about how
Girdle,
he's
or
gonna.
All right, Haley.
Wait,
Sorry,
what?
dorky.
Armor.
Sorry.
Oh, hush.
Pretty. Damn.
Not even as a joke.
Gonna like
Not even
kinda
as a joke.
grab Date and like release Thranduin Theros to like kind of like grab Dayton more to be like, I need answers, like holding her arm and
know
be
what's
like,
happening.
why are you mad? Why are you mad?
The flea bag almost got all of us killed and messed everything up, and I'm literally gonna kill him next
And so
time I see him.
she kicked me in the balls.
You
No, you're a piece of
how
shit.
does
And he
he
just-
gives me a heightened sense of anger. Stop running off.
Tara just walks up behind everybody, tired as heck, hugging a bottle, and just sits down.
Oh.
Just watching.
Oh.
Brady is going to like wrap her arms around Dayton and just slowly start scooting her away from Theros and be like, calm down. Breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. And she's giving Theros warning looks like, we're gonna talk about this later. I don't know what you did, but you did something.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay.
Is twitching as she lets Brady pull her away.
Just like running her hands through her hair, like it's okay, it's okay.
He kind of
Calm down.
There's once the antagonist has left, he kind of Theros, wow, Thranduin.
Wow.
That's you, but
Yeah. Whom I love.
We know.
He goes, Thranduin, you and I have a common hatred for Gent. I think that's about as close as I can get to a connection with any of you at this point. So, here, hold this. Don't screw me over on this.
Oh, it's so gross.
You're taking like a point of acid damage every like 6 seconds.
Oh, it's so gross.
He goes,
I guess the boat ride over here didn't mean anything then. Okay, I understand.
What?
Theros was the connection
That's
between.
fair. That's fair. That's fair. And he kind of looks at you and goes, Inquisitors. Kind of
I don't know what that means.
falls to the floor.
I think Dayton, just as she's being pulled away, yells, I gave away the decanter. Fuck you, Theros.
He's already gone.
I gave away my decanter too.
Why? I like that decanter.
Did you give your decanter away to the one you loved? Anyway.
Oof.
Me?
Oh.
No.
Sorry, continue.
I would
Snake lover is dead.
I would attempt to console him somehow, but I'm holding a gibbering mouth here. I'm quite currently disgusted at
It's
this
like,
point.
Also, he never loved her. It's fine.
yeah, it's a fling.
Yeah. I mean, they loved
It
her.
was
but
a
they didn't love
hookup.
We don't need details of your wrinkly old dragonborn.
her. Exactly.
That is, nope, please. Spare us.
So, Bridea's still like holding Dayton because she honestly is not sure if she's okay or not because she hasn't seen her quite this angry before. And she's gonna just like rest her chin on her shoulder and like look at Tara and be like, "Are you okay? Do you need more healing? Do you need some rest?"
Yeah, rest would be good.
Yeah, maybe you guys should all go get some rest.
Perhaps shortly. One, I want to
Oh,
make
wait.
sure that the rest of the city
What
is
the heck are you
okay.
wearing?
What? You don't like my clothes? He's
Ebenezer
wearing
Scrooge
just like
getup?
the Ebenezer Scrooge like white gown, and then like his cap fits completely over, like fills his top knot completely, so it's just like a big bundle that goes over, like a giant sock essentially on his
giant
head.
It
gray.
trails the ground as he walks.
Nearly, yeah, nearly. The top knot goes all the way to the back of
He's
his.
got socks on and a little sock for his tail.
Right.
Are
It
these
pokes
your
out with the claw.
pajamas?
Yeah, it's basically the middle of the night. Were
Pajamas?
you expecting a fight? I'm confused. You want me to just take some time, get into my heavy armor? No. I was just wandering the halls, and suddenly Tara was forming a giant wall of briars, and Menti was insulting a dragon. It was. Don't question me, okay? I had a busy night. I just saved approximately 172 people. Okay, we made that. We did that
Approximately.
earlier today. What I would like to make sure that those people are still okay. If there's a way to get rid of it permanently, or if it's going to come back at some point. I don't know what's going to happen. How dragon layers work exactly.
Okay, so make a perception check or a nature check as you kind of review that.
As I say that out loud and look around,
You're just kind of yelling to the room in general at this point while looking
I
around.
said perception.
Perception or nature.
Can I also look around?
Nature.
Yeah.
24.
24.
Oh, also 24.
Okay. My eye is twitching. You don't see any more people that are under the influence of the spores, but you do still see a couple of spores kind of all over the place, you know? Just kind of being moved around by the natural wind tunnel through the keep. because as we know, this keep basically has the double doors and the open balcony on top, out to basically sea. And then on the other side of the keep, eventually, after some very large hallways, there's a giant spiral staircase down to a dwarven ruin underground.
Cool.
So wind is...
And more importantly, I actually kind of wanted to talk to you two, pointing at Thranduin and Brady, and then points over at the body that Menti put on the ground. We've noticed from yesterday that the body has the House of Toil like armaments on him,
okay.
basically. So I'm not usually one to talking with the dead, but I know you two do. And I have the ability to ask it questions, but I'm not 100% keen on doing that, and I'm not really used to asking the right questions. I might need some help with speaking with the dead.
The Inquisitor isn't great at asking questions.
Not to a dead person. Not to a dead person.
I will say, I don't know if this
dead,
matters. I don't know if this matters, but the body's been dead for roughly 5 hours now.
I was actually going to make a medicine check to figure that out, but yes, that's good to know. So
I don't
recent.
know. I don't know if speak with dead.
I do.
Matters how long.
Oh no, it doesn't.
No.
It doesn't.
Yeah,
It just needs a mouth.
Yeah, that's
But
what
it is good to know when they died so that we can kind of infer what happened and so forth. Also, I theoretically could bring him back to life tomorrow.
Which one was Toil?
Toil was the people who sent Drogar.
And Sister Wee?
It's the
No,
bad forces of the continent that tried to like take
Sister
over.
Weave was House Ra.
Right. Okay. So
It's
they may know what
the-
happened to Drogar. Because do we know
Yeah.
at this point? Because we've talked to the other people, the other party that saw Drogar and all of that, right?
Mhm.
We've,
Oh, that's a good
we've-
point. Yeah, you would have known about that one-shot information at this point. Where
We had the
Drogar.
vision too of them being there, and
Right.
then we had the vision and then the one shot of like us going there, so that was kind of cool. But yeah, beyond that,
that's
we have
cool.
no idea what Drogar's up to.
Drogar is not dead. No, he is. No, he's not. He is not.
Strogar.
Oh.
I think
He's-
I told you a little bit last time about that guy that when I was first introduced to Dragon's Ends that came down with ships and tried to take it over and stuff.
Oh, yes.
That guy.
He's
Sorry.
he's the little bitch that I was sent down to
so
smack.
confused.
Right.
And smack him, you did.
There's a lot going on right now.
Yes.
And Brady is still
Are you
holding
still
Dakin, but
holding her
now-
with?
Yeah. She's like, at this point, she's kind of forgotten why she originally just started like hug holding her, and it's just like hugging her at this point and like listening, and she's like walking around at everyone talk, and she's just like hanging out at that point.
I
Dayton
can,
is stiff as a board.
I can look in on Drogar and see if we can see if he's on the island right now, if we want.
Do you want to rest first? Like maybe we do our. I mean, if that's a time thing that you need time for.
No, but I can do it. It takes me 10 minutes. I might as well do it now and then rest, and then I can do it in the
Okay.
morning if we need to
Yeah.
know where he is in the morning.
Okay, you're looking very not well, and it's making me nervous.
It's fine.
It's
I'm
a,
fine.
it's a, I'm a boop you with another healing word. Jack, Jack is our DM. We never know, so I'm gonna boop you with another healing
I'm pretty
word.
sure you're close to me, so cure wounds might do better, but I don't know what you have.
cure
Oh,
wounds.
okay. That's me then.
You get a healing word.
the harp does, Bell the Lyre.
Oh, there you go. I was like,
Yeah, but it's only at first level.
Oh, true. True.
Yeah.
Would
Good
you
catch.
say that I know the target well?
Drogar? No, not well.
Does anyone have any like possessions of Drogar at all? Does
11,
this
by the way.
person, can I take like the House Toil emblem
Oh.
off the body?
The emblem itself would not be of his personal possession.
Can I see if there's any letters on him that might
You
have come
start
from
you start going through his stuff. You start doing a little investigation check.
Drogar? Looking around.
Give me a little investigation check.
Okie dokie.
Phoenix, thank you for the follow. Oh, Disney Island Girl, thank you for the follow.
17.
Okay. You find some strange mushrooms in his boot.
Ooh.
In his boot.
Ooh.
Boot shrooms.
Can I?
You do see
Give him-
Foot fungus?
Ew.
Yeah.
It's in a bag.
Yum, yum,
it's in a
yum.
bag, and you can see
Oh, there we go.
as you kind of open the bag, you find the mushrooms. You've never seen these kind of mushrooms, but there is a kind of on the inside, kind of embroidered the initials of DI.
Okay, hold that. And then I will go to the table somehow and get like a glass plate or a metallic-ish plate. Pour Harmony water into it.
Okay.
Take one of my. Oh wait, no, that is. Okay, perfect.
So as you pour the Harmony water, you
Mhm.
realize you don't have much left.
I've been pouring it back in.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't
Okay.
get eaten up from
You're
the
right.
sky.
You're right.
It does
Yeah.
when you drink it.
Yeah.
It does when I drink it, but I've
But
been
she's
keeping
having
enough
lunch,
at
too.
least to scribe.
That's smart.
So starts casting, and can he make a wisdom save for me, please?
Drogar?
Yeah, okay.
And it's the middle of the night, right? So
It is the middle of the night.
he sleep.
I mean, that's an assumption. A good one.
While Tara's taking the 10 minutes to do the scry, if anyone's gonna come up to Dayton, just were you able to find a place?
Mm-hmm.
You could?
Taken
What-
care of.
Okay.
Brittany's just kind of looking. A place for what?
I'll tell you later.
Are you okay?
Brittany's head is like
Still-
right here.
Yeah.
for
She's like,
Dayton.
looking around at her like, are you okay?
Hey.
You feel
Can I-
better?
Can I make an insight check?
Yeah. Yeah.
Now Brittany is just more concerned. And she's just looking at Dayton like, what is wrong?
That's an 11.
Okay, can I do this?
Yeah.
So Dayton has said before that she doesn't, like, you would know, she doesn't really do, like, physical contact or, like, anything
That's right.
of the sorts, like, intimacy, emotional, like, things. That's not really what she does. And the fact that Brady is just hugging her right now, even with an 11, you would know, like...
Okay. Hey, Brady.
Yeah.
Maybe take a step out of Dayton's bubble.
You're gonna see like her brain go through this like, what do you mean? And then look and realize she's still just like hugging her and just be like,
Oh,
and
no,
take
no,
like
it's...
5 steps like really back, like, sorry.
Right, Red.
Brittany too, just like red, and she's just like, okay, and she's gonna like, still arms up for a moment, walk over to where Tara is. And
All the while this is happening, just a gross creature,
Yeah.
also nearby,
Slowly taking
Just-
acid damage.
just dripping through my fingers like, hey, Bubbles face, Bubbles, and person's face. I wish I could have that now, but I can't, so.
How many hit points do you have? Let's see.
173, so
Yeah.
I'm like not really worried about it.
At this point, you're at like 120.
Being immune to poison damage doesn't do anything for this, right?
No.
Okay.
It's acid, so.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're getting like your hands are blistering at this point.
I'm just like every once in a while I'm just laying on hands as it
Okay.
happens, so I'm just regaining hit points. I'm just
Okay.
like, whatever.
Just dealing with
Wait,
it.
but that requires a somatic component, right?
Oh,
It's an ability of my.
Or
I just have to place my hand. It's just a
You have
paladin
to place
thing.
your hands on something, but you're holding on to something, are you not?
My hand is now touching my hand.
Oh God. Okay. You know what? All right.
Pinkies.
All right.
Pinkies.
My hands are touching my hands as I'm holding this disgusting creature.
George, are you a masochist
Just-
DM? Are you the kind of
Do you
DM
think I
that
didn't
just
think
like...
of this holding a gross thing? Like,
Yeah, I would
No,
never
I'm a
trust
realist
George.
DM. That's what I am.
I would
Okay,
never
okay.
trust him as a dungeon master.
That'd be
No,
terrifying.
Don't.
No. I'm a masochistic dungeon master.
I'm less
Anyway.
rules as written and more of like, so why is this being like, how is it being cast? Like, can you actually do this?
as an action, you can touch a creature. So I'm just, it doesn't even have to be like a whole hand ritualistic. It's just like, oh, touch. And I can do it.
He just kicks himself in the butt.
Fair enough.
I just would
Speaking
love
of-
to be standing there like very serious and then randomly kick.
Theros has not reappeared.
Right. That's great. That's good. Good.
If he doesn't come back, this is going to get banished.
No, bad.
But it doesn't
Why?
kill it.
I can't leave. Apparently, there's a lot of souls in it.
Right?
Yeah, that's what it is. Yes.
Yeah, the whole thing with. Remember why the dwarves were annihilated?
No,
But it-
remind me.
But it's
So
not.
the
It's not the same because it's not death.
We're not killing
The souls
it.
aren't
He's just
leaving the
sending
plane
it
to go to
somewhere
the
else,
afterlife
right?
or wherever they go.
Well,
It's
is
going
that
to
not
the
what
plane.
death is?
They're still leaving the
Sending it
plane.
to
Do you want to
its
take that
home
chance? This creature is an amalgamation of souls. These souls have congealed into a new life. Do you want to take that chance? Because I don't.
Right.
So what happens
Yeah,
if I
that's
cast
a good
resurrection
point.
on it?
A bad
Oh,
idea.
no.
No, probably nothing would happen because the souls aren't. They have become a new thing. Like it's like
Would it
That's
hurt
true,
Jim?
and I guess
it's
I would have
evolved
to.
into something new.
Guess I would need
There's
the
nothing
original
to resurrect.
bodies. Be a whole thing. Sorry, I've only done it once, and it was to a crocodile, so I haven't quite figured all the
Oh,
details
that's
out.
very, very assuring.
But
Yeah, Storm
Yeah,
Daddy's
you're
really
probably
got you all powerful Inquisitor.
the Storm Daddy just saved 172 people. Okay, so I don't want to hear it.
I saw that was awesome. Yeah, that was cool. Right, Staffy?
You're really
Takes
on
the
a
staff
on
off
a,
her
on
back.
a, on a,
Yeah,
on a
Storm Daddy's
seesaw
really
here when it
cool.
comes
I
to.
love my daddy.
Are those...
I love it way
How
more
long
than
does the
this.
calm emotions last?
Let's
Terrace
find
is
out.
blocking them out
is
like a
just
mom
Dean at, like, a
trying to like
normal-
ignore children, just being
Up
like, okay.
to one. It only lasts a minute.
It only
It's
lasts
only up
what?
to 1 minute. Only
1
a
minute? Oh. Yeah. So that wore off a while ago.
I mean,
Yeah, I mean she's
she's not been calm this entire time.
Yeah, that's
so.
true. That's true. That's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah. Also,
whatever.
that's just Dayton.
Once you've been calmed down, sometimes you just
Yeah.
keep going even after the magic.
She's riding
true.
that wave.
You know, much like some of our animal friends that mentees collect. Charmed, and they're ours forever. What happened to those animals, by the way? They just hanging out in the swamp? What's their names? The twin-headed
Petey-
monster,
Petey and Potty.
Petey and Potty.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they.
they're just chilling in the swamp.
Okay, all right.
So I don't know if you know what a peat mammoth is, but essentially it's a mammoth-sized lump of like mire and like lakeweed, and the party watched two of them like converge into one and then befriended it, and they had like this like slow-moving appa like
It was really cute.
plant creature.
Like that.
That's pretty cool. All right, so they're hanging out in the swamp. Fair enough.
What if the whole time it's just slowly trying to make its way towards Minty?
Where's there? Can we put it on the ground? Do you have to hold it? We like make a playpen for it? Put it in a cage? I don't
Put it in
know.
a hamster ball.
It did start on the ground.
So
I
can
think
it
he just wanted to not go anywhere. So I mean, I guess as long as we watch it.
Okay.
And it's like,
Does it move? Like, does it move on its own, or does it just sit there?
yeah, it there's like you see a small crack in the floor, and you watch as it slowly starts moving through the crack in the floor.
No, okay.
Get it.
No,
Get
no,
it.
no, no, no.
Get it. Get it.
little globby bits trying to reach for it.
Gross.
Oh, that is
I hate
disturbing.
this. I hate this so much.
It's like 6,000 little laughs going on all at once.
Lay on hands.
Can I go try and find a box? I want to try and find a
Cardboard
box,
box.
like a food.
Yeah, I mean, you look around and you see like a wooden crate nearby. Let's say a barrel.
Okay, I'm gonna like roll the barrel over.
You roll the barrel over. You open it up.
Is it empty?
And you can see like there's
Yeah.
like a little bit of like maybe mead left at the bottom, like this much.
Do you dare waste that
Do you
mead?
want to finish it off?
Look, if there's cracks in the floor it's getting to, it's gonna come out the crack in the.
Well, it is holding
The
water.
crack in the
It is holding
waterproof
it is
barrel?
holding
Yeah.
liquid.
I mean,
Watertight barrel.
it's. I
What
think
kind of
it's
barrel?
more. It's acidic. It's gonna burn through it anyway. Like
That's a
that
good
I'll
point.
take.
That's a
Yeah.
good
it's
point.
burning through my hands. It can burn through some wood. Right?
You want me to hold it for a second? Like, give you a break?
Here, more important question. Do we want to continue this scrying?
What is my life?
We're just.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry.
They're just
Scrying.
finished. They are working on the spell, but do we
Uh,
maybe want to change it?
He got
Just
a
hear me out.
he got a 23 on the scry.
Oh.
We haven't finished the spell yet, right?
It's a 10-minute one, so you can interrupt me probably if you wanted to.
Here's what I'm thinking. Do we want to continue to scry that guy, or do we want to maybe find out what happened to our friend Theros, who is no longer here?
Sure, I can switch it to Theros. I'll still use a spell slot for Drogar and just be like, I didn't get to him, but I can use another one and scry for Theros.
Here, use this.
Oh, you
I
can
think
do
it's
it. You
his,
can do it
right?
twice. You have enough. You have enough strength to do it twice right now,
Uh-huh.
and enough resources.
Uh-huh. I just
Yeah,
need
that
this.
dragon was nothing.
Well, never mind. Let's just do it both.
I couldn't see
Why
anything
not?
on. I couldn't find Drogar.
Oh, well then.
Yeah.
Oh,
I can't. Oh no, never mind. I can't use it again for 24 hours. Or can I not use it again on one person?
I don't know. What does it say?
Oh, against it. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I
So
think the
can
person
scry
is
it.
immune for
It's the
24
person.
hours. Yeah.
Okay. Theros. Not Theros.
Yeah, Theros.
A
There's
soul block.
Theros.
Am I familiar with Theros? Would you say? I know him
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah.
Okay. Do we have anything of Theros's? I look down at the thing that I'm holding. Right. Okay. Go ahead and roll a wisdom for me. Wisdom save.
Do we
15?
have anything for?
Oh, you fail. You fail so
Cool.
hard.
Do we have anything for the next 10 minutes while Tara's doing that?
Peyton is meditatively breathing to calm her red face down.
Brittany looks like really guilty now. Like, oh man, now I feel bad.
Brady, why don't
Not
you
bad.
go? Why don't you come and help me take care of some of the panic-stricken guests, the city folk?
Okay.
Give you some hugs.
I'm gonna also maybe cast.
Maybe a performance?
Yeah, fair enough.
From me.
The bard, yeah.
The bard.
Maybe calm them down
What am I
or whatever.
performing?
It's just an idea.
Oh, the
you don't have to do
people?
it.
Yeah,
Oh,
something,
yeah, yeah,
something to
that's
calm them
fine.
down.
That's just a good way to
Play
like
some-
mass
play some
influence
soothing
an
music.
audience.
Right. I would like to try and gust of wind some of the spores so I can kind of like clear the
Okay.
air a little bit.
Yeah. So you gust of
They
wind,
are
you get
gonna
some of the
feel
spores that are kind of
amazing.
trapped in that rotation to come into the primary like wind tunnel, the current or the current. You manage to clean out some of the. You get
Just
a good
airbender burst them out.
Yeah, if you're taking your time on it, it's yeah. You
Every
manage
6
to-
seconds I can change the
25.
direction of the wind. So.
Okay. As you're doing that, Brady gets up on the massive table, kind of sits down, a very calming position, and pulls out Bell the Lyre, and you said a 25. Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Manages to sing a song, and everyone kind of feels the normalcy of the moment and goes from that kind of we're in danger, are we still in danger, to oh, there's music. You know, there's
Can we get a sample of your song, please?
Gosh dang it. Probably just the thing on TikTok. But there will come a soldier who carries a mighty sword.
All right, that's all you can sing. That's all you can sing. That's all you can sing.
Listen, there has to be at least once in a session or in a campaign that you've asked the bard to actively sing a song.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, absolutely.
there's my one.
Next time you have to make a parody.
DMCA.
We're
So.
gonna
hit you with
DMCA. We're gonna get a DMCA.
I thought you could have like up to, isn't it like up to 15 seconds?
Let's
or is it
just
less
move
than that?
right along.
I'm gonna ask this again later.
Okay.
Now I'm curious.
Thranduin, what you doing?
I'm holding a blob.
You didn't hand it to. Okay. Just.
Hand it to. What?
I offered to like
Dayton?
tag you out.
Oh, well then, yeah, here. It's super gross.
I just the picture
I want
of
to
it.
see Theros come back while Dayton's holding on her like, I didn't say that you could do that.
He's holding it
You
and
didn't
like
give me your
jiggling
gloves,
it,
so.
and like watching it jiggle as she moves it.
What's that emote? Oh, no.
Weedle, 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 weedle.
This is kind of fun.
Your hands are burning.
Yeah, yeah, they are.
Literally hot potato right there. Hot potato. Hot potato.
One of the eyes like emerges and stares at you.
A staring contest.
All right, Tara, you finish.
Yep.
And he fails his wisdom save.
Okay, so on a failed save, I create an invisible sensor within 10 feet of the target. I can see and hear through the sensor as if I was there. It moves with the target for 10 minutes. A creature that can see invisible objects sees the sensor as a luminous orb about the size of my fist. So I follow him around for 10 minutes pretty much.
Well, if he was moving, you'd be able to follow him around. But as it stands, he is unconscious and on a floor. And you watch as while one person is kneeling on his chest, another person is prying open his mouth and reaching in there, and you hear a breaking as this anchor is ripped off of the roof of his mouth, and a gem is slowly extracted from the anchor, and they go, "It's about bloody time." Can you see the individual?
Yeah, I can see whatever is happening like 10 feet around him.
Owl masks. Strange robed figures in these almost teardrop cone-like masks that are kind of reflective, but still have vague carvings of like an owl. Get him up. Feeble-mind him. He's not going anywhere. I want a lead cage. Stat. He's slung over a shoulder, bleeding up his face. And you watch as he's slowly brought down multiple stairs. He's somewhere underground. You hear the vague accent of someone of House Thorn. Or at least that region of the map, not necessarily one of the nobility. Where he's brought to a lead cell, and that's where he goes in, and the second he's in that lead cell, you lose visual on him.
I just kind of come to, oh no, this is bad. Thranduin!
What happened?
So he's been taken. We don't have anywhere to put that right now. And then I just describe the owl mask people.
Of course. This is what happened.
We gotta figure out what to do with that thing. I can let Marrow back out and then put it back in.
We don't have that much longer with this thing, right?
No, you got probably another 40 minutes.
We got a little bit of time.
There's
Not enough HP though.
Oh yeah, how much HP have I lost, by the way? From holding
One
it?
every 6 seconds. So
Yeah, 1 point every 6 seconds.
So that was 10 minutes, so I just lost 60 hit points. right?
Yeah, roughly.
Oh wow.
All right. 321, do you
Do
mind?
you want to take this back? Yeah, I'll take
Yeah,
this back.
thanks.
So, is there somewhere we can dump Marrow far away where he won't?
He's a dragon, he can fly.
Yeah, I think no matter what.
Can we banish him?
Are there any like?
Where's
Stone-
Lady Arabosa?
Because if we can dump the dragon out, I
She's
can try
around.
to banish it, and then we can put this in the flask, and we're good to go.
Let
Lady,
me ask her what she thinks. She might be able to calm him down too.
Didn't
so-
we need Theros, or not Theros, Marrow?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we
but
can't get rid of Marrow. Like, we need him. That's why I didn't kill
Yeah.
him. Or else I'd be getting another tattoo right now. Like,
I'm gonna find Lady Arabosa. She probably knows because she's the one that's supposed to help us do
Right.
the thing.
you find Lady Aravosa kind of in one corner looking kind of small, just kind of keeping to herself, and she kind of looks up at you
Hi.
as you come over, and she goes, I didn't mean to.
What do you mean you didn't mean to?
It's my fault everyone fell. I'm glad that Fizbin was able to save them, but I didn't know that it would. I was just
Okay.
trying to activate the runes.
And they're activated now?
Yeah,
Then you did a good job.
just shaken a bit.
It's okay.
What can I help you with?
So I have Marrow.
Oh,
He's kind of really pissed and he wouldn't listen
Yeah.
to me. You know him pretty well, kinda. You guys have been working close the past few days. What do you
he's a bit stereotypical, albeit a bit odd in the head. But he's very vain, self-focused. His hoard was merely secrets instead of physical things.
Okay.
One bow, apparently.
Well, you activated the ruins or the runes. So if we put him outside, he won't be able to find where we are, right?
Yeah, I think so. He might know where this place is, having lived here, but he won't be able to see it or perceive it, from what I understand. So I would think that eventually he would likely become successful. But
Okay.
it might take him a while.
Okay. Well, we just need a little bit of time for him to calm down and to figure out what we need to do.
Why don't you just keep him in there?
Well, we have a mouths,
This.
that thing.
Oh,
It's only nice for like a couple more ish minutes.
she kind
A
of
little
she
bit of
kind of
time.
blobs up, and the creature like kind of blobs up in unison.
If you eat souls, right?
I do no such thing.
Well, you had multiple souls, like.
I had memories.
Oh, okay.
Very different.
Okay.
I won't take offense.
I'll
I'll try not to take offense. Anyway, this is a distant cousin.
Oh. Do
Not-
you know what we should do with it?
Ah, well, a gibbering mouther is relatively harmless. I say just kill it.
We can't kill it.
Throw it in the ocean?
I think that would still be killing it.
Yeah, probably.
And if it gets killed by something else, then we'll have the same problem.
Yeah.
Ah,
Is there
well,
anywhere here we
Are
can keep
there any like bathtubs,
uh,
like stone bathtubs, or something?
Basins.
yeah, I guess there would be some basins. There's like a, more like there would be a large sauna-esque, one for giants, one for dwarves. Kind of bathhouse kind of a thing.
Pot or something that holds a lot of
Yeah,
water, and it's like made of stone or steel. Would that work?
something that acid can't get through?
it might. Everyone from the old season make a history check for me.
While this conversation is going on, Fizbin's cast Cure Wounds 3 times on Dayton, so Dayton's got 82 HP back to her.
Nice.
Oh dang, thank you.
I
82.
know nothing.
Yeah. 1 5th level
Oh.
and 2 4th level.
Awesome,
so
thank you.
82.
That's a 6 for me.
Okay.
The 7 for me.
So I didn't realize that it was a hit point every 6 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
And I only have 35 points of lay of hands, so I don't
I
know
mean, you would have
where I'm
let
at
go
this point.
before. It doesn't super matter. You guys are
Okay.
kind of in a not immediate danger. If we get into combat before we get a long rest, we'll do the math.
I have a few spell slots that I can cure wounds when needed as well.
Got a couple
Same
left
with
just
the
in
healing
case.
word.
Yeah, I have a lot of my like low level ones, so I can do baby ones.
Wait,
History checks.
can I use? No, it's only around. 13.
13. Okay. George, what'd you get? Oh, Crichton was that. That was Fizbin, not Crichton. Haley. Damn it. Dorky. 7. Okay. Cool. The gibbering mouther you guys did run into was in a cave which was blocked by a metal a lead like shelving wall piece, and that was contained.
Well, if there were dwarves
And stone.
here, I'm sure they have something somewhere that's like would their little sauna room be stone?
You can go take a look if you like.
Okay,
Okay.
I will go take a look.
The party
I'll
kind
go
of
with her.
the party goes on a little adventure to the bathhouse, and it looks like the people of Dragon's Den have managed to get this bathhouse working again, and so you see nice hot steam rooms and or a very large steam room and a big pool that's heated, and a couple of smaller basins with rough almost loofah like material that you can scrub yourself with. It's empty right now. But yeah, there's a couple of these kind of lead basins that you can Dayton, you kind of, or sorry, Thranduin, you kind of drop it into there after kind of stoppering it, and it kind of bloop, and it just kind of
Yeah.
stays there.
Okay, fix that.
We rate like do not touch on the side of that basin.
I'd say we
In
lock
what
the whole
language?
room up. Nobody can come in.
Oh, but then we're gonna have a really smelly cave.
Just an
Yeah,
out of order
sure.
sign.
Or can we just move this one basin? Like, can we rip it out of the floor and
Oh,
like?
yeah, if you make a strength check.
Anyone want to help with that?
Maybe let's
I'll
not
give you
like,
some bardic inspiration.
destroy the place, right?
I mean, it's just one basin.
What do we need to move it for?
Just to
Bardic.
get the
Put it
gibbering
somewhere
mouther
less
out of the
public.
bathhouse.
That's fair.
So now you get a 1d12.
I'll
Got it.
I'll assist, I guess.
I'll cast.
I don't
With the
have- I'm
knees,
not-
y'all, make strength checks.
Still not wearing my girdle, so
I'm gonna cast.
that is
enhance
a-
ability.
That is a 12, 13 minus 1, plus
it's a 20 on the
Plus-
die.
plus 5, so that is a 17.
Okay, between the two of you, you get, and it's a little awkward to hold, but
I won't.
you guys manage to both. It's a big bowl. You manage to just, and you can see the drainage beneath where it was.
All right, where are we going?
Thranduin, you
I
do
thought you
see
knew.
a small pouch taped to the inside of the bottom of the drain. Not taped, but
Add that.
roll a d100.
87.
You find 87 gold, very old dwarven coin, and the infinite bottle that Dayton gave to the turtle. You found her stash.
My
You found their
endless
stash.
decanter?
Yeah.
Oh, this is nice. And starts.
You start drinking it. It tastes fantastic.
Hey, Thornton, you wanna?
Thornton, share.
Careful you don't drop that.
Yeah,
Focus
I
on
just-
what you're doing.
Need it, I
Just put a
don't need
straw
it.
in it.
Need it. God,
All right,
focus.
here,
I don't need it. I want
just-
it. I need it.
You're doing so well. You're doing so well. Here, Brady.
Okay. Where would you guys like to take it?
They're in like a broom closet.
There are guards and stuff like that. You could bring it to like a holding cell or something like that.
Let's
Okay.
do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a full blown keep.
Yeah.
So if I realize I'm kind of grabbing the reins there, but you can put it in a cell and put guards on it.
Okay.
and-
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
You're like, don't touch it. It's not gonna do anything, but like, don't let anyone else touch it,
The
please.
the two guards that are stationed there are like, it's just laughing at us, and you guys are walking
Yup.
away, and they're like, this post sucks now.
Not be maddening at all.
Have fun.
It's not laughing at you. It's laughing with you. Bye.
Okay, are we all good? Can I go to bed now?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Brady, you have the
Anything
decanter
else?
of endless spicy water.
I mean, I want it back. I just gave it to her for a ship.
Oh, okay.
Brady has had a very long trip, so she is just gonna be like, thank you. Yeah.
Okay.
She starts making to wherever they've been sleeping.
Didn't hear that, Jake.
We will get it back before she departs fully.
The two of you have a
I'll
little
give
bit of
it
a grabbing
back.
match.
Like, if she tries to go away, he'll even command and be like, stop.
Brandon, you don't know what I've been through. Please. It's
Does.
been
The
such
party,
a
know what
long
you've
the party
couple
makes their
days.
the party makes their way back to the nice chambers. On one door, you know that I'm gonna say the name right this time. Lady Palian has quarters through one door, and there's a couple of guards placed there. There's a couple of guards placed at y'all's doors, and it's kind of this nice open suite. Couple of little of bedroom nooks. There's a grown tree where Tara has created a hammock, you know, and stuff like that. Fizbin does notably have his own quarters elsewhere, but he does technically have a room here. When you guys kind of enter, the two of you bantering about the endless decanter, Prince Philel is there, and he's just sharpening his double rapier, and he kind of sits up, he kind of looks up and goes, I saw the tree. I thought I might find you here. Hello.
You're looking a lot better.
I'm feeling
What
a lot
can we do
better.
for you?
That's good.
Well, I wanted to apologize. And he kind of sheaths his double rapier and kind of sits up. Can I smoke in here?
I don't know, can you?
Yes.
I wanted to apologize. I, as you know, was not in my right mind, but it was Fizbin he attacked. He's mostly apologizing to Fizbin.
No,
He goes,
Philel attacked Menti originally.
Menti, and then okay, yeah. He goes,
Yeah.
But he quickly finishes the cigarillo, and kind of ashes it, and he goes, I want to come with you. I would like to accompany you wherever you go next. I have managed to save my people, and they will be as safe here as they can be anywhere else on this island. And fate seems to follow you, and I have a sneaking suspicion that if you all die, my people die. And so, respectfully, he kind of stands up. He goes, I would like to come with you, wherever you go. See this through.
Tara just goes, okay, sounds great, as she's walking up into her hammock. Just like pass him on top. I'm like, I'll see you in the morning.
I mean, yeah.
I'm sorry, I just
you're
saw
a-
Dorky
you're-
turn sideways.
Dorky, you're
and I-
sideways.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, Phalel, you're an excellent warrior and a good friend, but don't your people need their leader?
There is infrastructure. I have a cousin who will do his best. For the most part, I trust Lady Perina. She has
Oh, yeah.
proven herself, and I assume she will have the run of the place.
Can I ask, what happened to the body of your queen?
Rolls himself another cigarette.
I only ask because I've only recently come into enough power to bring certain beings back to life, and if that's something that I can do, I would like to attempt that.
Well, I was returning from a scouting mission, retrieving some of the survivors of Dragon's End who were lost in the lava tubes. And we were not at war with the creatures coming up from the volcano. They were not. It was not the right time. The stars weren't aligned, or however it works. And it was like nothing we have seen. It wasn't something that came up and tried to cause an eruption. It was a column of explosive fire and liquid death. It was bad. And it immediately took the entire village. I am not going to let myself hope that there is any return for my sister. Because I could not. I could not endure losing that hope. I don't think there is anything left of any of them.
I know you were hesitant to tell me earlier about what had happened, so thank you for sharing that information with me.
Yes. Yes.
Very well. Well, you did what you could to save the people that you could. And that's all we can expect.
So can I accompany you? Looks at the rest of the party as well as Fizbin.
Fizbin looks at the rest of the party as well. Yes, of course you can. Right?
Why are you giving us a stink eye? Of course you can
Why are
come.
you being weird about it?
I
Yeah,
just
you
wanted to
can
make
come.
sure we're all on the same page, okay? I don't know.
We've known Flo longer
Old
than
man,
you.
go to
of course
bed.
you
You're
can
so
come.
weird.
I'm
You're,
so
you're
cranky
cranky
right
when
now.
you're sleepy.
So cranky right now.
All right, so the
You
party
try doing a miracle.
the party gets a
I
long
am a
rest.
miracle.
The party takes their long rest, and that's where we're gonna go to break.
Okay.
We'll be right back.
Yeah,
chat.
long rest.
We'll be right back. And we're back. Hello and welcome.
You missed the one. Where were you with that, Jeff? Come on now.
I always skip the 2 and the 1.
Yeah, as you should.
No.
Well, I don't skip it. I just say no. Anyway.
Yeah,
I
that's
switched
how
up
it
saying.
works. That's how it works in the world of theater or whatever,
Yeah.
or filming. I'm just being a butt.
You are. But when are you not?
You know me so well.
Yep.
This
George,
guy.
if you were the human body, you'd be the left butt cheek. I don't know why I'm doing a Trump voice. And I know a lot of butt
So-
cheeks.
Am I the one that gets hit first or the one that gets turned to offer?
Y'all lost me. Hey guys, welcome back to
Turn the other
Boss
cheek?
Talk
No? Okay.
Terraform.
No,
Alright.
I
No,
followed.
I got you. I got you.
All right, so, Brady, once everyone's asleep and everyone's resting, you kind of get out of bed and you're gonna try to stealth through the common room. Go ahead and roll stealth.
Oh, come on, don't fail me now. I am stealthing, you said, right? I'm rolling for stealth.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna use luck point.
A luck point?
Yeah.
Okay. I forgot you had that.
Okay. I'm glad I did that. That was worth it. Math. 30.
Oh my god. What was the other one?
I rolled a 10.
Okay.
And so I have a plus 12, and I was like, 22 is good, but it's not great. And then I rolled an 18, and I was like, ha ha ha.
22 is not great. Hang on.
Well, I feel like this has to be a high roll.
He is asleep. This perception is nothing.
I mean, she's not even in my room yet. This
Yeah,
is
so
the common.
she crosses across the room. You can hear yeah, and you manage to get through the room. You don't knock anything over. You don't have Bell with you or anything or any clinky stuff, you know.
No.
You're in your jams. And
What do your jams look like now that everyone's wanted to know what mine looked like? What does yours look like?
Oh gosh, she probably would end up in some kind of like very formal
I feel like a really
nightgown.
like a bathrobe maybe?
No, like a nightgown, like a
okay.
long sleeved, very girly, like has
To have
frills
like
and
the
flowers.
frills at the end
Like
there.
silk.
And then
Oh,
going
absolutely.
down and-
Frills at the end. She's probably put on like leggings underneath just because if they get in a quick fight, she'll tie the dress part up and like
Smart.
there
Practical.
she goes.
Practical.
Yeah, and she's probably honestly barefoot.
Sassy but classy. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Silent as a shadow, you cross across the room. All of your training of all the horrible things you've done helps a lot. And you get to
steal alcohol.
Mhm. And you get to the door, and this is where you traverse into his room. So this is another stealth check.
Oh man.
And there's a door, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Please tell me you had cast alarm before you went to bed.
I did something
There's-
else.
Okay,
Anyway.
but would you actually have?
Knowing Thranduin, probably.
Yeah, he absolutely would have. He used to be a slave.
Yeah, like.
Well, I rolled better than last time.
Well, that's
So-
cool. Go ahead and open the door.
Nothing will happen.
19 plus 12. Can someone else do that math? What is
Wow.
that? 30.
33? 31?
33.
Yeah, 31.
31.
31.
You turn the handle. You have to reach lower because it's dwarven. And as you slowly open the door, not a sound is made. Jake, what did you do?
The
Thranduin.
sword clatters to the floor that was leaning against the door. And then
She's gonna
Thranduin,
sprint back.
jug in
Sprint
hand.
back.
Huh?
You sit up.
Sprint back. Doesn't even look. Nothing.
You hear a-
Sprint
you hear
as
a-
I
fast
see
and
the
quickly as
last
you can.
flow of a long
Yeah.
nightgown as it leaves.
You hear a of her feet slapping on the ornate stone floor.
I jump up to my door and I yell, "Stop!" Casting command.
All right. You said you yell it?
And I counterspell.
Yeah, you can counterspell. Do you have counterspell?
I
Are you-
will
are you-
counterspell.
Are you running away, or did you see him try to cast the spell and you're reacting to it?
A reaction is still a reaction. He yells
All
stop.
right, fair enough.
She can counterspell. What level is command? Third,
First
fourth?
level. First level.
Then yeah. The counterspell. She dips into a room, slams the door.
And sees that it's her room and definitely knows it's her. It's like,
She starts barricading things because
Yeah.
she's like, oh no, I.
Yeah,
picked
you
them
go
off, I
from
picked them off."
like an alarm to not sure how this is what's going on to realizing this was Brady, not some kind of assassin or something like that. How do you react?
Just roll my eyes, shut my door, put my sword back up,
Okay.
Now she knows.
and I
Gosh
don't have
dang it.
anything else. I don't have alarm,
Okay.
so.
Dayton.
But I'll probably put like a couple more things for the door to make even more noise.
Okay. Dayton with the passive perception of 19 is woken by the sword clattering, and then the stop, and then an unheard rolling of eyes that it's Thranduin. Everyone feels it. The sass
We
master.
all just
The
hear it.
sass master is
She's
just like
going
a.
to instantly jump out of bed. I think she's just wearing like a super big t-shirt and like maybe shorts or something. I don't know.
So it's not
Quickly
worth
throws
thinking
on
about.
thoughts and prayers
Okay.
and runs out into the living room. What's going on? What?
Birdie was sneaking around trying to steal a decanter, and I just closed the door.
Closes the door, and you hear the things being propped up against the door.
Pretty
And like you
sitting
just
by
hear through
her
the door. Dane just hears the door. She thinks she's so slick, and he's like,
If you would just share, I wouldn't have to sneak.
A guard.
You can't hear me from all the way over there.
A guard from Lady Perina's room kind of opens the door to the hallway and kind of goes,
We're fine.
closes the door.
Lady Palion.
Thank you. What did I say?
See,
Piranha?
okay, just as Piranha or something. Just as a side note, the only reason I remember Palion is because Admiral Palion is one of my favorite Imperial members in Star Wars.
Okay.
Only reason.
Okay.
That's how we all need to remember it, George's
Dayton,
favorite,
you
favorite
hear
Star Wars.
Dayton, you hear Thranduin kind of huffing himself to sleep. You hear the very loud snoring of Fizbin.
Oh, you said I had a separate, like, my own, like,
Yeah, if you
area,
want to.
right?
Yeah,
I am
that's
100% down.
by the like makeshift chapel that they've made. Tessa's over
Oh
there.
yeah, yeah. You think I'm just gonna take a
So
side
loud.
room for when I have a
No,
whole
Okay.
thing
you
to myself?
Yeah, we still hear it. No, I'm just kidding.
Down the stone walls, it's just so loud. No matter where you are, we'll hear
There's
it.
actually like a rumbling. You can feel it.
Yeah, just like a
Yeah.
low
Ah,
baritone
yes.
rumble. Anyway,
I've
like
offered
our
that side room
ability-
to what's her name? The my
Tessa.
yeah, Tessa.
Okay. She wouldn't have taken it.
Still.
Yeah.
Just like we can hear
But
Thranduin's
Timmy.
eye rolls. We can hear.
Hey, if Timmy wants it, I'll give it to him too. He's proven his worth.
Oh no.
Timmy isn't in there. There is one
I'll even
room
offer
that's
it.
kind of
I'll
empty.
even offer it to Mop Guy.
No.
Wow.
Fuck that. These are
I
our
don't know if
quarters.
I'd
That-
We
that's
are the
making it
heroes
Moth
of
Guy
Dragons.
pretty
And
close
these
You're
are
right.
our quarters.
This is our quarters, and I can do what I want with it.
I think
So
those
you
are
think
both
it's
sisters
Fizbin in
there.
there snoring, but you don't know who it is for sure.
He's just like offered it to so many different NPCs at this point.
Schrodinger's mop guy.
You might as well just roll a d20. Let's see who it is. Johnny's just in there sleeping.
Yeah, yeah,
They've
yeah.
made a list of who gets it what night.
Yeah.
All right. So with that,
Airbnb Fizbin.
yep. Thranduin goes back into his room. She's gonna hobble back to her room, take off thoughts and prayers, put them on her nightstand, take a robe, put it on. And Birdie, knock, knock, knock.
I just wanted to see if I
It's-
could
it's
take
Dayton.
it, okay? Oh, and you're hear the moving of like a ton of stuff. Just like she found every bit and bob that she could find to prop against that door. As she just like opens the door and is like, "Did I wake you?"
No. Yes, whatever.
Sorry.
Are you okay?
Yeah. It just found out some kind of scary-ish things on the trip, and it's just been a rough couple days.
You know that decanter isn't gonna fix those issues and those
Oh,
hard
no.
things, right?
No. It just tastes really good.
It does, but I don't want to see you fall into something like that.
Thank you. You really don't have to worry. I don't. It's just my usual tricks aren't working to calm down. So, try something new.
Don't try that.
Well, what do you suggest? And she's like truly like, what does Dayton do to calm down? Like, this is actually.
Actually, I started meditating. Like, actually meditating. An old trick a old friend taught me. I don't really sleep, so I just kind of focus on my breathing and my physical self.
Can you show me?
Yeah.
And she's gonna like open the door and like she's like, okay, sorry about the mess. I really thought Thranduin was coming, so
It's fine. I think he's weird. Yeah, so just I usually just kind of start by sitting and the key is just to not think, which sounds absolutely ridiculous.
Brady, you're new to this. Go ahead and make a charisma check to see if you can kind of will yourself to still your mind. And
oh, I should be good at that, shouldn't I? Isn't that like my thing? It is my thing. Ooh, okay. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Okay, yeah, as you kind of let all the tension kind of pool from your shoulders and envision it kind of sinking out of you into the floor and leaving you, you feel calm and you feel tired for the first time tonight. And you feel a peace.
She's gonna, she'll sit there for a moment and just like be in that moment of peace. Not necessarily wanting to disturb it. So for a few moments, she just sits there, eyes closed, head kind of down a little bit. And then with like a deep breath and one last like long breath out, she'll look back at Dayton and, give her a smile and go, that actually really did help. I think I could sleep.
Yeah, and I don't know what you found out or what is really going on. I know you've been through some stuff. If you don't want to talk about it, that's fine. I want to make sure you're okay.
Yeah, I get nightmares a lot. Just, the stuff that happened, I'm sure you can get that. So, yeah, I'm okay. It's nothing necessarily new. I just think that everything with the dragons is really scary.
Yeah.
And to come back and to see everything that was going down. I'm glad you're all okay, but that was, man, I think that was probably the scared I've ever been to see all those people running out scared and just knowing something bad had happened and none of you guys were running out, which meant you guys were doing the fighting. So
yeah, hey, we're okay.
It spooked me. And she kind of has like slight tears in her eyes, and she's just kind of like, yeah, we're okay.
Like I said, I don't really sleep. Next time you have a nightmare, you can come grab me and I'll guide you through some breathing exercises. If you want, I don't want to impose anything.
No, I would really like that. If you're sure you don't mind, I won't be interrupting you.
No, not at all. It'll be nice to, have someone to meditate with that's not Isla, because she mostly just starts giggling and tries to steal stuff from me while my eyes are closed. Great. good night. And she like scrambles up and then goes back to her room.
Heals things while your eyes are
Good
closed,
night.
huh? That sounds familiar.
Brittany's just gonna sit there for a moment and just, like, after a little bit, she'll get up and slowly close the door, put some things back in place because she started a game that she wasn't prepared to go this long with Thranduin. So puts, you know, some things there, goes back to her bed, meditates again, and then finally is able to fall asleep.
Okay. Thranduin. In your shifting dreams, you're not fully aware of them as normal dreams kind of are. You kind of go from this kind of subconscious dream of you kind of just walking through a crowd and of kind of shaded faces and stuff like that. Just, you know, a run-of-the-mill dream, kind of strange. When you snap into lucidity, and you kind of do some of the normal checks where if you can clench your fist, and if you can't clench your fist, you know, you're dreaming and stuff like that, and you're able to ascertain that you're definitely dreaming. You kind of look around and faces aren't really there on the people. It's just kind of shaded. What do you do?
Like, what are my surroundings?
Kind of a dreary cobblestone road. You see some buildings on both sides, a couple of alleyways.
Is it like from a city from my past that I might recognize?
Yeah. It's kind of a couple of different cities that your brain is kind of thrown together.
Are the people around me like heading in a certain direction, or
Most of them are
just...
going opposite direction of you. Some aren't. Make a perception check.
That was a D12, not a D20.
Close enough.
Yeah. I mean, it was 12.
Not 12.
Yeah. That's a 13.
13. Okay. After kind of looking around, you do see some people that you don't recognize, as far as the people who are walking forward, and the brain is really good at like coming up with faces you've seen from long ago in your past. These people walking in the same direction as you've definitely never seen them before, until you recognize Tessa and Timmy. Tessa's kind of holding Timmy's hand, and Timmy's kind of walking timidly forward. And Tessa's kind of looking down the road, or at least, you know, it's all of Tessa. The faces are still kind of obscured, and as you kind of are watching them walk by, they pass by an alleyway, and you see in the alleyway, kind of out of the corner of your eye, you kind of snap over, and you see Fizbin, kind of knees up to his chest, face down, rocking back and forth.
I will make my way over there.
You make your way. The second you step, you wake up, and you feel like an urgency.
Yeah, I will go to Fizbin.
Okay. You step out, kind of look around. Everything looks right. And you kind of open the door to Fizbin's room, and it's...
I would knock first.
Oh, well, okay. You knock, and the snoring continues, and you kind of take a peek, and it's and it's Mop Guy.
Well,
Excellent.
Do none of us know about his other?
Yeah, you do. And
Yeah,
so
I would know that he wouldn't.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fine. So you make your way out to the hall, and you see the two guards. They kind of were talking to each other, and they kind of look over at you. Is everything all right, sir?
I need to see Fizbin.
And they kind of, one of them kind of escorts you through, you know, kind of doesn't escort you, like lead you, but he kind of stays with you. You make your way into the great hall and kind of cross back towards the, people are all now on the floor, all bundled up, and the tents are remade. And you step into the chapel, and you see Timmy in the front pew. It's a makeshift chapel. They just kind of have the book and a box where the people kind of stand, where Tessa would stand on. But you see Timmy in the front pew just kind of snoozing, and you can see off to the left the room where Fizbin resides for the night.
Oh, what time is it?
It's like 3 a.m.
Still okay. Do I hear Fizbin snoring?
You kind of walk through, and you kind of go up to the door, and you don't hear snoring, but you hear halting fervent prayer.
Definitely
Do I
crying.
recognize it as Fizbin's?
Say again, George. Alexandria, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Oh my god. You're the best.
Thanks, Alexandra. Definitely halting prayer with crying. That's for sure.
It's gonna knock.
Fizbin hears the knock, and the room goes silent for a moment as he composes himself. Yes.
Fizbin, it's me, Thranduin. Can we talk for a minute?
Of course. One moment. And here's some shuffling as he, gets up from his pew or whatnot and does some things, and then the door opens, and there he is in all of his glory. Maybe slightly puffed faced. Yeah. Wow. It's very, very early, Thranduin. How can I help you?
I'm sorry to bother you. I just I had this really strange dream, and Tessa and Timmy were all walking down this road, but you were in an alley, face down, rocking back and forth, and I just woke up with this weird feeling, and I just wanted to check on you.
Come inside for a moment. He'll close the door behind Tanner, assuming you come inside. He'll kind of lead him over to, I don't know, a bench or something at the foot of the bed or whatever. This is not uncommon for those who are in the eye to see visions of one another, at the very least during times of great peril and feeling. So this is not still a rare occurrence, but it's not unheard of. And Fizbin will take a seat next to Thranduin and just kind of go silent for a foreseeable minute, assuming that Thranduin does not say anything during that time.
He'll wait.
About a minute passes, and Fizbin like kind of hunches over even more than he usually does, and you can see tears like starting to form again, following the same trails that had just happened essentially before Thranduin had come inside. You've become very strong, Thranduin, and I fear that I may have begun to lose my way. that fear was misplaced, and that was proven to me today when the Stormfather finally received my prayer. I pray to the Stormfather every day, but I pray for a miracle every day, and today he finally showed me that he can hear me at the most trying of times. He saved a group of people that I personally believed I've nearly killed.
Thranduin is just kind of taken aback because Fizbin has always appeared so confident. The thought that he would even like be questioning his faith is like a totally foreign concept. So he's kind of like almost stunned into silence, doesn't really know exactly what to say, and Fizbin, I've seen you do unspeakable things through the Stormfather. Where did this doubt come from?
Thranduin, my belief in the Stormfather has never faltered. My belief in the power of the Stormfather has never faltered, but it is us as mortals that can make the mistakes. Do you remember the first night we met the Lich? We walked into his room, and my immediate thought, my immediate concern was not to defeat the being with the power of the Stormfather. It was not to stop the evil that was right in front of me, in front of us. It was to protect you. My protege, the being that I had given my word on the Stormfather that I would train and protect. And to a stronger degree, I allowed my feelings for you and the others to supersede my duties as the High Inquisitor of the Stormfather. And I convinced the group to leave that fight. And as we all know, we all saw what happened to Dragon's End because of it. What happened to those people is my fault, Thranduin. And it's because of my failures.
You can't just take all that blame on yourself. We were all there. We all share that equally.
Your decision to leave was based, at least for my belief, primarily on my decision to leave, my saying that this was too powerful, that we needed to leave and regroup and rethink, and you all, knowing that I was a cleric, took my word for it. And I am here to say that my reasoning and my decision was not based on an understanding of power, but it was a decision based on feeling, and it was the wrong one. And an entire city was the cost. Now, I had thought for a while that the Stormfather would find a way to punish me for it, and I've been trying to repent since then, and up until today, I've been not doing much more than praying and helping you, seeing what you can do. And I prayed to the Stormfather during the moment when I saw the entire group falling, and I prayed that there was some way that I could prove that I could still be in the Stormfather's graces to protect these people. And it happened. I saved them. But it does come at a cost. I did offer something in return. And I'm okay with it after watching you.
What did you offer?
Fizbin gets up and just kind of like goes to stand in front of Thranduin. Thranduin, from here on out, the position of High Inquisitor of the Stormfather is now bestowed to you. I'm effectively retired.
First off, congratulations on successful retirement. Secondly, High Inquisitor? Me? What? I don't know. I mean, that's... I don't know if I feel ready for that. That's a lot. You really think I'm ready for that?
All right, Jeff, jump into this. I'll be right back.
Okay. Tara.
Yes.
You are having dreams of fervently apologizing to the to Marrow,
Marrow.
who is comedically sleeping and balled up in roughly the shape of if he was stuffed into a bottle.
I'm just curled around the bottle. I'm so sorry. We're just so angry. We're gonna hurt a lot of people.
I'd like to think that the guard who was left behind, guarding Jarl Paleon's room, is just bored out of his skull, and just kind of after a while, he starts looking at the door. That the heroes of Dragon's Head live in, and after a while, he's just kind of like takes a little look around. Takes a listen to his lady's door. Kind of scoots over to the door that the party is in, that the heroes of Dragon's End are in, and he kind of looks at the doorknob and he just goes no, and he just goes back to his spot.
At that moment is when Dayton is leaving for her morning workout routine. Because she only needs to meditate for 4 hours
He gets
to
right
get a long rest.
He gets right back to the spot.
And
The door
so
opens. He
she's
goes to
like-
salute.
Hello.
Ma'am.
Everything good, soldier?
Absolutely, ma'am. Never been a big fan, by the way.
Yeah? You sure you're okay, kid?
Yeah, I'm fine. Everything's fine.
Mhm.
Looks down the hall. Looks like everything's tip top. Tip top.
Tip top, yep. Keep up the good work.
Thank you, ma'am.
You got a name, kid?
All right, that's so weird. I can now hear you guys through my TV, but I can't hear it through the.
Name's Jeffrey.
I had to turn the
Jeffrey.
TV on in order for you guys to hear me.
Oh, weird. Name's Jeffrey.
Jeffrey.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. I went through
Alright.
the whole thing and then I couldn't hear any of the response.
You're good, bud. we're doing a bit.
Right. Jeffrey,
I guess I've self-inserted.
do you want like an autograph or something? Like,
Oh my god, yes. Respectfully.
you got something to write with?
I'll be right
Or-
back. Just
Uh-huh.
Oh my god.
Lady Palian like opens the door. Is everything all right out here?
Yep. Just got a fanboy.
Oh, Jeffrey.
He's adorable. You got a
He's
good one.
he's an idiot, but yeah, he's all right.
He's adorable.
He's got a good heart.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Cool.
Go back to bed.
Yeah.
It's fine.
I think I will. Well.
Yep.
Closes the door. He comes back with like he comes back with like a letter that had been written to him a while ago, and it's kind of crumpled up, and he's like smoothing it out, and he kind of tears off a little piece and kind of hands it to you.
Mm-hmm. Cool. I will give this kid an autograph.
Thank you. Sorry if I bothered you.
If I see that in anyone else's hands, I'm killing you. Don't sell it.
Oh, that's so cool. Okay. Fold,
Yep,
fold,
bye.
fold, fold,
No,
fold,
go,
fold, pocket.
Go for my jog.
You walk away, and he's like,
Yes.
and then has a moment of like, no one saw that? Come on.
I talked to one of the heroes of dragons and
Okay.
She knows my name.
Back to George. George, you good?
I believe so. I can hear
All
you
right.
now. So-
Back to Fizbin and Thranduin.
Cool.
So in response to High Inquisitor, do you really think I'm ready for that? It's
Thranduin, I've seen you. I mean, I guess I didn't see you take on a young wormling entirely by yourself, but I understand you did. And every time I've seen you converse with those around you, you've always commanded great leadership and empathy and understanding and a firm command. And despite even all of these proclivities I can give you, it doesn't matter at this point. I asked for help with a cost, and it was given. So whether or not you're prepared for it is irrelevant. I wasn't really prepared to receive the role of High Inquisitor when I got it. It's really more of a title than anything. But I think you'll do fine. And I'm still around.
you keep saying this cost. What exactly was this cost?
I will continue to pray to the Stormfather and to receive his guidance. But I no longer hold the title. I no longer hold a position in the Eye once I bestow this title to you.
Members of the Eye who retire are known as sages.
I read a little bit of your book.
So, like, do you still have cleric powers and all that, or like?
Yes.
Oh,
yes,
okay.
I'll still be able to be granted those powers, but when it comes to making the decisions in the church, I have no sway in that to the same degree that I used to. It's all a little confusing in the new continent. The old continent, I'll have different responsibilities.
Thranduin will stand up. Is it like proper within like the church to like hug? Is that like okay? Is that like
To hug? Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. All right, he's gonna hug Fizbin and just like thank you for believing in me.
We'll hug him back. Thranduin, thank you for making it so easy to do so. If it's all right with you, though, I would like to be left alone a little bit. The tears are not for loss entirely. Yes, the position, it was important to me and my family, but it is also for the divine intervention that had happened today. It's not very often you get that, you see.
Wish I could have seen it.
One day you will.
I won't take up any more of your time. Good night, Fizbin.
All right, Thranduin, you kind of depart, close the door behind you.
And then he pops his head back in. Does this mean I get this spot?
I need you to leave now. Crying, tears.
And you make your way back to your place and get some sleep. You pass by as you pass by the outer gates, the two double doors out into the courtyard. You see over, it's like 100-foot door, and you see at the top Dayton just doing chin-ups. Just getting a workout in.
Oh, like does a backflip off and lands. What's up?
Doesn't take fall damage. It's monks, man.
that was impressive.
Every morning, 4 a.m.
Now what you can do makes so much more sense. Because you put the work in.
I mean, yeah, you don't get a body like this by doing nothing.
You make it look so easy.
That's the point. Like I said, 4 a.m. every morning. I'm more than happy to welcome you.
Well, maybe. I'll take a rain check today. I just found out I'm High Inquisitor now.
What?
Yeah.
Like, what happened? Did he die? Did he finally croak? Oh my god. I mean, I knew it was any day now. That guy is ancient, but dang,
we need to keep it hush hush because I don't want it to get like around. No, I'm kidding. He's not dead.
Oh, dang it.
Dang it.
Kidding. I am kidding.
Just punches her
He
arm.
is a lovely old man with a lot of prejudices, and it's fine. You know?
I would argue that it is very important to note that he gave an elf High Inquisitor status.
That's true.
That is true.
And a foreigner, for the record.
Yeah.
Well, only a half elf, but
still, like,
yeah.
Is that worse? I don't know.
I don't know what. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know what that means. All I know is that Fizbin liked to throw that term around, and like
elf?
as if he was stroking his own dick. No, the High Inquisitor thing.
Oh.
Voice in my head. God, Storm Daddy.
Just talk to everyone now, don't you?
I don't know what that means. Congrats. You're not getting the staff. It's still mine.
Yeah, no, you can keep it. I prefer the sword.
Awesome. Am I supposed to like kiss your feet now? I don't.
No, I'm just using the excuse to not do chin-ups at 100-foot door right now.
Okay, I wouldn't start you off there. You would almost certainly die.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
why I was like, I'm good. I'm good. You know. I'm good.
Okay.
I mean, I can do chin ups. Like I can
Yeah.
do that. Yeah,
Do
screw it.
push-ups
Let's
right
do
now.
the workout. Let's do it.
All right.
You guys do a workout, and the two of and it gets progressively, like subtly more competitive, and Thranduin's real strong, and he's no monk, but you know he's. By the way, Thranduin and we know Fizbin's. Thranduin, we need to know what your jammies look like, and
Yes.
It's
What do
just
Tara's
like
jammies look like?
just like pants and like a tunic shirt type. Just very simple.
nice.
Very basic.
Well, Dayton's up and ready, so she's not in her jammies.
Yeah, she's in her whole like monk garb. What do Tara's jammies look like?
Yeah, the wild woman does not wear pajamas.
I think we
She's
were all
just
ready for
full
that
out
answer.
commando,
Yeah, I think
full
we-
Monty.
I think we all.
I mean,
Monty.
the lower half is fur, so it's
Right, it's
not
a
like
fault, yeah.
stuff is out
Okay.
and about. Like the free the nips, but like the important bits are covered.
Okay. I mean, that's fair. Dayton just wears a shirt. Like,
And she's covered in gems and like a big old chest tattoo, so it's like even
yeah, whatever.
completely
Pretty titty.
undressed, she looks dressed.
She occasionally adds different gems depending on her outfit choice for the day. Like, oh, I want to wear
Sometimes
this
I
one.
put two dangly
Jammies are
ones
these ones.
just right.
All right. So the party gets
Just
the long
like,
rest,
And moving on.
and the party wakes up refreshed. Dayton already ready
Question,
to go.
did Branduin get his full rest since he decided to work out with me?
I would say because he did not get any nightmares and the majority of the night was spent sleeping, he did get his full rest.
I thought he did get a nightmare, that's why he woke up.
It wasn't a nightmare. It was a
okay.
lucidity vision. It was a hijacked dream by the Stormfather.
Yeah, brain jacked.
Guys, Jeff is
I mean-
planning to throw something at us. He's making
If-
sure our beefy fighter is healed.
I mean, if anyone was gonna get not a long rest, it would be me because like I still had all of my stuff basically.
Yeah.
Although I'm grateful.
I mean,
for
if
it
you
because
want to
now
go without the long
I mean,
rest,
no,
that's
I'll
fine.
take it. I will take it. I will absolutely take it. I'm just saying that if I were not to,
All right.
But you
because
did.
now I get my lay on hands back. So
There you go.
Morning comes. Timmy bringing Fizbin and breakfast. The party kind of reconvenes back together, and you guys are kind of eating the morning meal, and you hear a knock on the door. Philel kind of entering. He's got a sack over one shoulder and his rapiers, really long rapiers, kind of over the other shoulder. Kind of comes in, sits down, kind of bleary-eyed. Good morning. He kind of starts eating breakfast.
Good morning.
Mop guy.
Morning.
Dayton will also stumble out of her room, completely disheveled. Oh, ooh, like she's just been sleeping in the whole night.
Okay. Okay. Shares a glance. Thranduin and her share a moment of eye contact, and Mop guy kind of just kind of leaves.
Brady is staring at Fizbin, at his eyes specifically, so it looks like she's just like staring straight into his soul because she's wondering how the heck scales get puffy. And she's seeing the scales just look weird, and she's just like, what the heck?
Yeah, the skin's underneath is kind of puffy, so the scales are kind of prickled out a little bit under his eyes, and a little glazed over look.
Is there
Listen, it
something
might
you
be-
wanted to say to me?
So, I know this really cool trick with this type of plant that when you mush it up, and then you leave it in a cool place, and then you put it under it. It feels really nice. Remind me about that later. I'm gonna get you some.
Yeah,
And
the
she
plant's
just is
called
like-
aloe, and I do that basically nightly. How do you think I maintain these perfectly manicured scales? Are you kidding me?
I'd like to think that he's got like a little, like almost a
My
litter
scale
box of
routine
sand that he
is
just
amazing.
like rubs down and gets all his scales nice and buffed.
Absolutely, yes. I wear glass for armor. Do you really think I'm not taking care of my skin?
Fellow speaks up. He goes, "It is very important to keep your scales prim and proper. Nothing gets under them.
There's
and
so much
causes any
dirt that can get
problems."
underneath all of it. It's really, it takes way more effort than anyone who doesn't have that.
By the way, your scales look fantastic.
Thank you. Yes. Appreciate it.
His look all right.
But you're right. Yesterday I did forego some of that.
She's looking at him like, I don't believe you, but I'm dropping it for now. And just like slowly starts eating again. Hey, did anybody notice that guy Jeffrey? He seems really nice. But do you guys ever notice he seems like, I don't know, not skittish, but like it's one of the guards outside.
Yeah, give him an autograph. I swear, dude will cream his pants right there.
An autograph?
Just saying, it was really funny.
You hear, no! I'm kidding. Their shift would have changed by now.
So, I wanted to tell you guys about what we kind of discovered while I was gone. Jeff, do you mind telling them what Verdi
Sure.
discovered
So,
while she was gone?
So, after basically going and getting some basic reconnaissance, the dragons that came out of the volcano, who Minty noted were acting very strange, didn't have certain attributes that they should have, like the ability to see invisible people, and even flying looked kind of different. Brady, after keeping careful, close watch over the comings and goings and the movements of these dragons, came to a revelation that they act almost exactly in nature as the Crowls that the natives controlled via hive mind. So whatever they did to the Crowls seems to be happening here. And she also recalled the vision that Tara had. I believe it was Tara. She has most of the visions. Of Makuta going to the elders and receiving a dragon ancient stone tablet. And directly after that, she's kind of put all this together. And directly after that, the dragons appeared. And when the eruption came, gravitational forces were wielded against the volcano to keep almost the entire eruption into the ocean, not destroying the island. All of this adding up to a very focused maneuver. And Tara recalls from the vision that the elders were not in agreement, but kind of went, for lack of ideas, went into this plan of giving Makuta the ancient stone tablet.
So what do you guys think this means? What's our next move knowing this now?
Well, Makuta's been a thorn in our side for a while now. Maybe it's time we formally deal with him.
Try and see if I can find him. See where he is.
Tara, make a history check for me.
Ooh.
By new deal, do you mean The bloody kind, or
4.
Wait,
Okay.
he got thrown off the tree, right?
Mm-hmm.
He got thrown off of the tree, and then I think I scried on him, which was when I saw him get the tablet-y thing. But I don't think I've checked in on him since.
Yeah, Minty went to check on where he would have landed and found strange gravel where he would have landed. And he kept some, I believe.
He did, yeah.
I get the feeling that us asking him nicely to stop what he's doing isn't going to work.
No.
Yeah, no.
right? So we're going to kill him. Yes.
Yeah, I guess
I
so.
I
Yeah.
think that's what Thranduin meant.
Okay, good. We're all on the same page now. I just wanted to be sure.
Thranduin, do you want to mention the native that you found? That
Yeah.
Sorry,
Assuming
I know
that-
I'm kind of just grabbing reins here, but
I wanted to tell the party, I just didn't have a good opportunity to. And she is in a safe spot at this point, right? We figured all that out.
Yes, I did.
Okay, then yeah.
So yesterday, Theros brought a visitor. Did we
Yes,
get her
that
name?
goopy thing.
No. This one's significantly more pleasant.
Oh, that's good. You're talking about something else. I thought you named the goopy thing. I was a little concerned for a moment.
He brought a person.
Okay.
Did we get a name? Did we write a name?
She pointedly would not give her name.
No,
Okay,
she wouldn't give a
okay.
name because names have power.
That's right. Okay,
Um,
thank you. She is a native of the tribe we visited. And they went to their leaders and started telling everyone that basically what you told them, what they're doing to Harmony, and they were made an example of. And she escaped.
The suntan people are on the brink of a revolution, guys. The common folk are noticing what their leaders are doing and the lies that they're telling. And they're not happy about it. This could be our chance.
Just need enough of a push.
Oh,
There's
and
shamans
try
are
and
sending
help.
out mutants to stop them. There's people that are fleeing people because of you looking at Terra.
They're afraid of you.
They respect you.
Well, they're afraid of what you mean to their operation.
Them being the
The
elders.
elders are.
Them
Yeah,
being the
the
elders.
elders, yeah,
Gotcha. I was
yeah.
looking.
Sorry, yeah.
You're good. You're
Yeah.
good.
No, the elders,
Yeah.
you are proof that what they've been telling their people are lies.
Mm-hmm.
If we want, we could help them. And this kind of goes along with, I think, what you wanted. You could, if we free them from their corrupt leaders, we help them spark this revolution. They'd look to you for guidance.
That's a lot of the hope of figuring out this gravity problem and using the monoliths to help me help Harmony, which was what Marrow was supposed to help me with. And Lady Arabosa.
Do I even want to know what went down?
All I heard was prank, and knowing Menti, that could be 100 different things.
That checks out. Yep.
Yeah.
I think it has something to do with his bow. Just holds up the bow that literally no one collected.
I think Did he grab it before he went out?
I
or-
think he dropped
would've-
it.
Oh, did he?
He stated he dropped it at the foot of the dragon and left.
Yes. I don't trust that cat. I'm just gonna say this. He's too much of a wild card.
He always has been, but he's always had one goal in mind, and that's to protect his swamp, and we've always respected that.
He's like Shrek.
And now we know that the entire people of his swamp, the natives that were there, were used as an example. He's not gonna like that at all.
They were turned into martyrs.
Yeah.
That means when we tell him, we have to do it in
Well, he'll
a
only be mad
controlled
because
environment.
he'll only be mad because he can't convince them that he's like a devil or something and get stuff from them. But
Well, we already got rid of that part.
He was cured.
that's right.
Yeah.
We can always get a hold of him soon. We don't have to necessarily worry about what his reaction will be because we'll see it soon. But
Yeah.
still, he needs to know nonetheless.
I thought,
Fine.
I feel like, did I ever get to hear the plan that Lady Arabosa and Marrow had?
So they essentially, Lady Aravosa the idea is to have Lady Aravosa extract the algorithm necessary to through the monoliths,
Uh-huh.
and Marrow has the know-how on the ritual. So essentially you just need Marrow there.
Okay.
Um
And he'll be friendly for an hour, so perfect. Do we know we need to go to the Elder Woods, right?
the Elderwood, which is in the northeasterly part of the island, of the native territory.
Yeah.
Remind me, do we know how we're going to extract this power from Harmony and deliver it to you without him taking you over? The mechanics behind all of this, other than we're just gonna summon the dragon, do a thing.
I think the dragon knows all the things. I don't, other than just conversations that I've had with Harmony. And even when I do take over the power, I'm going to have to focus on keeping Gent contained. Just like he is. So
The party has the realization that Tara will probably never leave this island. She might not even want to.
I just take over his job, pretty much. And
Yeah, all of his power and responsibilities. It's kind of like a genie, really.
yeah.
You're okay with that?
Yeah. It's the best way to help the island and everyone on it.
Right, but what about you?
Well, I kind of am part of the island, so if I'm helping the island, I'm helping myself.
Fair enough.
I just don't know what order we need to do things in. Do we get power, destroy Gent, get rid of this other person? Do we get rid of this other person? Get power, try and control Gent? I don't know what order we need to do things in.
Question.
I think
The last time we knew about the Drogar's forces and all that, they were messing with the dragon situation. Does that have anything to do with speeding up or reducing the time it takes to get Harmony into power with Sam?
You're not sure. You do know that from the one shot, you would have spoken to the members of that one shot that Drogar was in it for a specific item that was within the dragon treasure hoard, and the native that was with them, who was a armless individual was there and extracted the dead dragon's blood after they killed the said dragon.
So can it be inferred that Drogar is not on Harmony's side?
That can be inferred. And if you know anything about Drogar, he's not even necessarily on the native elders side. He's on his
he's
own
definitely on
side.
his own side.
Mm.
Yeah.
What I'm hearing is we have an army that we could potentially use if we find him.
Speaking
Drogar
of
would help
Drogar's
us.
people, everyone it recalls that there's a dead guy.
Yeah, that's where I'm
Wow.
getting at.
He's not like right there. We're eating breakfast, but
That would be a little awkward.
Yeah.
So this information is pseudo conveyed to everyone in the party as we sort of think out loud, or he begins to think out loud. So again, instead of insinuating, I could theoretically, with another one of your diamonds, take some time, and instead of just simply asking this 1 day old dead creature some 5 questions, I could just revive him and see where we
Waste your
go from
diamond on
there.
that.
Or I guess we could ask the questions first, and then if we find it pertinent to revive him afterwards.
I think that's a good idea.
I would like to know how he died in the first place,
That's a good first question.
other than Marrow killed me, which is probably assumed at this point.
Well, this one, he was killed by a bear trap, right?
Oh,
Well, this
did
is-
Marrow
this is
set
the
those
one-
bear traps,
No,
or did
Minty did.
Minty set
did.
the bear traps?
Minty
Okay,
killed
never
him.
mind. Never mind. Then it was
Minty
definitely
set the
Minty.
traps for Marrow, and then this guy wandered in thinking he was being
Oh
sneaky
my gosh.
and got.
But to a degree, Minty's traps worked. Like,
Yeah.
that was somewhere.
Yeah, so that's our first step then. We finish breakfast and then go talk to the dead guy.
Go talk to a dead guy.
That sounds like a good plan.
This sounds smart. Everyone finishes up there.
Totally forgot Philal was with us.
Yeah.
I was
so
like,
I'm
who's
just
this?
like,
Oh, it's Philal.
You're just gonna be with us always now. It's not like, all right, we're going on an adventure. Falafel.
I don't
Full
have
of
to if
well-
you guys would
No,
prefer
I mean
did
it's
not
fine.
accompany.
No, I wasn't sure if you had anything else to be doing. I guess not.
It seemed like helping you was kind of most important, and we can't have a large group as we move about.
Cool.
Good point. We're happy to have you.
Okay. The party finishes up their.
The
They're
Hero's
really-
Feast.
Are you burning Hero's Feast?
Every day.
I know,
day,
but you
Hero's
were
Feast.
saying you said dinner last time. I'm just.
Oh, no, yeah, every day. Hero's Feast.
Okay.
Every day.
It's a
Do you have enough golden
fantastic
chalices
breakfast.
for that?
What?
Isn't it like a golden chalice or something?
For
No, Hero's Feast is like a magically created banquet.
No, but
Yeah,
don't you need to burn something?
It takes roughly 1,000 gold points worth of gem of some kind, and from what I understand, we have a lot of that now because we also found a
Terra.
thing that was like
Got it.
worth a lot of money and so forth. So
Hmm.
Gotcha.
Yep.
A fantastic
that do for us
breakfast
again?
then, which Mop Guy would have stayed. Mop Guy would have been like, "Bye guys, hello."
hey, he's one of the NPCs out of the 12 that I can feed. So I'm just saying.
The party makes their way to kind of the med bay, if you will. That's a sci-fi term. I feel dirty using it.
I love it. Thank you for using that. That's great.
The hospital.
The
quarter,
the
like the
yeah
hospital chamber?
yeah the infirmary.
There you go.
Where
Alright,
they've got the remains of dead guy, kind of bundled away. A kind of skinny furbolg with glasses and a cane kind of clicks over and goes, you're here for that, yeah, I will have him right up for you. And kind of lays him out on the table and kind of slowly puts him all together and goes, well, here you go. I'll be over here if you need me.
Well, it's a good thing you only need a mouth because the rest of his head is mush.
I know, it's cool. And he walks off.
Oh my god.
Well, you know what they say. If you love what you do, you'll never work a day in your life.
Dr. Shimmy, by the way. Dr. Shimmy. Yeah. All right.
Pleasure.
Okay.
Shimmy.
Walks off.
Okay.
Thank you, Dr.
He's
Shimmy.
off.
Clicks. Oh, there's the click of his cane. Just got like a plague mask hanging around his neck.
So, go
Alright,
go
well,
ahead, Fizman.
What
Do your thing.
So this
what do we
is
want
the
to ask right off the bat?
yeah. This is the first time I've cast the spell. So I might know, Fizman might know most of the logistics of it, but I would like to point out that the spell itself states, answers are usually brief, cryptic, or repetitive, and the corpse is under no compulsion to offer a truthful answer if you are hostile to it or it recognizes you as an enemy. Just want to...
Probably doesn't know any of us.
It might know me. I wouldn't...
Would it
I don't know if Toil's not technically an enemy of me.
House Ramsey is on a very detached and far away island that is just that they're working on making a bridge for to House Thorn. It's not likely that he knows you. There's a lot of people on the northern continent of Whistling.
All right, good. Fair enough.
Would the person know they were dead? Like, would they have that knowledge if it was an instant death kind of situation?
Let's find out.
Most likely, but
We ask like, where's
I don't
Grogar
think it's-
camping out?
I don't think that matters. I think it responds either way to the questions.
You ask what it came here for.
The
Why did it
spell
want the
doesn't
dragon's
return the creature's soul to its body, only its animating spirit. So it can't learn new information, doesn't comprehend anything that has happened since it died, and can't speculate about future events.
That's cool. That's a really cool distinction to make. Huh. I like that.
So there you go. That's the spell description, basically.
All right. So Fizbin, what's the spell look like?
He's got he'll take some bones from that he had collected at some point when he was looking for like a crocodile bones graveyard and so forth, and he'll use that in conjunction with the burning incense that he has, and it's less church like and more of like him activating the incense on the devotee sensor, and saying some words and then smashing them into the bones, and then as the bones magic kind of curls up and then flows into the nostrils of the creature.
Yeah, it kind of goes into the mashed face of the creature, and you watch the body just kind of, and the lips begin moving, and again they're just shredded to hell from this bear trap. All the jaws caved in, the face is all mangled, but the lips and the remains of the tongue begin moving.
Cool.
Ooh.
We found this. What's the name of this location?
Keep Venture.
Keep Venture. So the first question would be, what was your mission going into Keep Venture?
I had no mission.
Did I not say I was bad at this, everyone? Come on.
You are quite bad at this. No, I'm just kidding.
Generally, you want
Good
more
question too. No.
like less vague questions. more direct.
Like yes
Exactly what you want to know.
Or more vague. Like, I don't know, what's the purpose of him going in there?
No.
Why did you come to Keep Venture?
Where is Drogar?
Yeah, like, where's Drogar?
We can always find that through scrying. Well,
It didn't work last
theoretically.
night.
What do
You
they
didn't
want
try
with the
hard
dragon
enough.
Blood?
Hey!
What was Drogar here for? Why do they want dragon blood?
He
You know
might
what-
not know that. It might
He
be
might
too.
not.
We don't know what level of peon he is.
I mean, that's going to be a toss-up for every question we ask. But better to be direct than. What do you mission? What mission? Like,
All right, fair. I'll take your word for it. So, what's the next question?
what was Drogar after?
What was Drogar after?
We came to take dragons and when the wheel left and failed, Drogar began searching for the 7 maces. He already had 2.
The heck are the 7 maces?
Is that your question?
He's just speaking out loud at this point, but yeah, according to the spell, it would just use his wish. So
Ancient lost dwarven artifacts of Ramsey.
history check?
Sure.
If it's House Ramsey, do I get advantage or no?
It just makes the roll easier.
Okay. Not the. I mean, I am prepped in history, so. Actually, yeah, 16. Not terrible.
Okay, yeah. The dwarves were renowned for their smithing. Back when it was just a clan of dwarves. You do know that there were famous maces. One that had like a dragon's breath attack, and one that could bring down buildings and did ridiculous damage to structures. Others that had other magical capabilities. One, when activated, could turn an army to run away from him and stuff like that. Of course, that's just lore.
Well, it's real now. Drogar had 2 of them. Okay, so Fizman conveys this information to them about the 7 maces. I don't know how important it would be to discover which ones he has right now, but it's odd that they would be on this continent. But then again, no, not really, because if the dwarves came here, they might have brought some with them.
Most of the
There's
ram.
some here in the keep.
What was that?
Which one? Me? Maybe there's some here, like in the keep.
Probably at least one if he came here. Probably what he
Yeah.
was looking for.
True, but he did already say he didn't have a mission coming here.
He
This
didn't.
guy,
I have. He
Drogar
looks
did.
really hungry.
he looked like he was just trying to survive.
Does he know what Drogar wanted with the dragon's blood?
Haven't asked him yet.
Just for clarification, that was the natives that took the dragon's blood. Drogar was there for the mace.
Mm.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, that's right. Well, 3 down, 2 to go. could theoretically let him go and revive him if we really had other additional questions for him, but if we don't feel it's necessary.
I mean, if you want to keep asking, did
Does he-
Drogar know where any other mace heads were?
Or does
Or was
he
it just
know
this
where
one?
Drogar's camp is? If they had a main camp on the island?
Yeah, I agree with Tara. I think knowing where Drogar is more important. Especially if we're going to consider working with him.
Didn't in the one shot, didn't Ben's character steal the mace or whatever he was after? Didn't he keep him from getting it?
I think so.
Isn't that what he sent back?
I think so, but then he died.
Right, but he sent it all back.
He sent it on the
Did he?
the wolf,
on the
right?
wolf.
Okay,
Right,
yeah.
So we have that.
You guys
Like,
would
we
have
don't,
one
but,
of
like-
the, yeah.
Desmond's about to get real mad. You have what?
Well,
And no one told me. Anyway, okay. Yeah, I think we're still at that point. Where is Drogar's main forces located? Where are they stationed?
they're dead. I am one of the only survivors.
So is Drogar dead too?
I'm not really sure, but we have one question left. If anyone's gonna survive, it's that bastard.
Was there... Do we know of a place that he was trying to take all of the 7 things to? Or was he just trying to collect the 7 things?
I think he was just trying to collect them.
Okay. What's Drogar's weakness?
Bullets. Anyway,
I don't know.
Tall things he can't reach.
insults from Menti. We have one question left. Thoughts, Dayton, Brady?
I got nothing.
Well, then the further question is, do we want to try and revive this creature?
Yes.
Or are we
No, I'm just kidding.
gonna come up with another name, right?
If he's alive, he could give us a first-hand account of what happened to the main force that wiped them out.
And also ask him
can
if
also
there's
ask
nothing
him.
else we need from him.
Maybe we just ask him.
I say
I
we
don't
just
think we need to
ask.
bring him back.
Same.
Fair enough. What happened to the main force?
Cave in. There was an eruption somewhere. Loud. The grounds broke. The ceiling broke. I was scouting ahead. It was hot. We were in a dwarven ruin. Big open space. There was shaking and then heat. And then gave in. I ran. And the lips fall still as the spell ends.
So
Yeah,
you
not
think they
quite
were
as
under
informative
here?
as your shadow, but you can always wait 10 more days and I can maybe try and attempt that again.
Do you think that maybe they were in like a dwarf room, like underneath here? Like if we just take this down? Or they were in one closer to the volcano?
Many questions and more, which we'll pick up on next week.